What's up, guys? It's ajmarkle here. Welcome to episode number 2 of MVP Baseball 2005 Classic Stadium Edition. Today, we are the Texas Rangers. We're going to play against the Houston Astros. This is a stadium that the Astros had from 1962 to 1999, and then they moved to Minute Maid Park, which is then called Aaron Field, and to this day, they still are playing today. And Astros Field is not really used for baseball much anymore, but it has been used as a refuge just in 2005 when the hurricane hit Louisiana. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Anyway, let's get going. This is before the Astros were in the American League, by the way. So if you get confused by seeing a pitcher bat, it's because this is when the Astros were in the National League. So that was before the Astros became a good American League team and a big-time American League West rival of the Texas Rangers. They were also in the National League Central back at the time. So that was when the National League and American League were unbalanced, because the National League had had more teams than any other teams. They had like 6 versus the traditional 5. Now they got that balance. Anyway, 3 up, 3 down for us, and we got an interesting pitcher, Juan Dominguez. He did not pitch much for the Rangers. I don't think he did very good with the Rangers as a pitcher. Let's see how we do. And the first pitch, of course, base hit. And there's Rusty Greer. I did call him up from the minors because I want to see Rusty Greer play. He was a very key hustler for the Rangers back in the 90s. And ever since he played from 94 to 2002, and then injuries stopped him from performing more, and he ended up, as a result, retiring back in 2005. That's why he is on here, because giving him another chance. Ground ball, Young can't get there. It's a base hit from Jeff Bagwell, Hall of Famer, by the way. And now we got 2 Hall of Famers up, Craig Biggio and Jeff Bagwell. And there's Lance Berkman. That for the record, that I don't see that as his stance, by the way. I don't know why his stance is like that. And there's a fly ball to right. And that's going to be a quick throw. And they're going to be and he's going to be on third. Runners in the corners with 2 outs. There's Morgan Ensberg. I remember I was in a game in 2004 when the Rangers were playing at the old stadium called, at the time, Ameriquest Field. Morgan Ensberg was up. Everyone was like yelling, Morgan. And they ground out. They all said, never mind. And Young the short. And that's the 3rd out. And now we got Mark Teixeira going to be leading off. And Teixeira, he's been beefed up a little bit in this one. I edited his stance a bit to make it more realistic. And there's a high drive deep to right field, and you can say goodbye. Home run, Texas Rangers. And Mark Teixeira gives the Rangers their first run of the game. He saw it coming, it went up in the air, and it was a long home run. Uncatchable in the outfield. And here is Richard Hidalgo. This is a former Astro right here, Hidalgo. In fact, the Rangers back in 2005 was his last team to be on. And though he has 13, he ended up having 51 in his last Major League Baseball season. DeLucci hits in the left field. That ball is going to be a base hit. And the left fielder stumbled a bit, and of course, David DeLucci gets on. And now here is Rusty Greer. Rusty Greer, a chance to revive himself. There's a ground ball, base hit. Rusty Greer might get a base hit here. He's going to go for 2. An RBI double for Rusty Greer. Yeah, that's right. And now, Rod Barajas. Rod Barajas is a guy you not expect. He was one of the Rangers catchers, because they also had him and Gerald Laird, and he's out at the plate. He tried to get around the tag. I think I better look at this, and yep, he was out by about half an inch. Dominguez at the plate, the pitch, grounded, and that's an easy play. So, that was easy. And now we are ahead, though, 2-0, with Jason Lane, Pescanino, and Brett Osmus coming up. Dominguez is going to try and pitch his best game if he can, because it's a little hard to pitch against the team known as the Houston Astros, because they are they were a top tier team when it comes to their pitching. So that was what they really needed. In 2005, in this universe, the Astros actually made their first World Series appearance. Thus, they have bragging rights for having the first World Series games in Texas. But however, they did not win any games because they actually got swept. But the Chicago White Sox in 4 straight games, because usually in a World Series you gotta win 4 games to win a World Series. Wasn't always like that. There was a time it used to be a best of 9, but that only happened like a handful of times before they, after 1921, which is the last best of 9, they end up switching to the best of 7 format. And there's a ground ball. Blaylock's gonna have to make a quick throw here. The throw. Oh, that was close. Blaylock made a good diving play right there. We're gonna see the replay if we can. The throw. Oh, thought there'd be an argument. There's Michael Young, who was out last time, and Keith. I think everyone. Oh, that was a check swing. Why did I swing at that? Ay ay ay. That was bad. And Blaylock go for 1 as well. Here's the thing: Michael Young and Hank Blaylock were all stars. In fact, in 2003, Hank Blaylock made the American League team win when he hit a home run off legendary closer Eric Gagne in a 3-3 down for the Astros again. Great. Here's Roger Clemens, by the way. Not exactly a hitter, but he does make up for it. And he had some controversies of his own. Won't go into them because, you know, YouTube would probably be a little unhappy with me. Look up or ask your parents about it. And Roger Clemens gets caught looking at a 2-seam. Nice. Good. Gotta be aggressive. So we got Biggio got the curveball last time, so he's gonna try and probably look for it again. And yes, Biggio is one of the Hall of Famers back in the day, and Soriano could not get there. That was bad. And that's Biggio's second hit of the game. Let's see if we could probably try to turn 2 here or something to kind of get out of this inning. And he did not have to check his swing because that was a strike regardless. A missed opportunity for a big hit for them. Ground ball, Blaylock, come on, throw the second, out, and they take out the second baseman. Legal play because his foot was on the bag. There was a time they fixed the rules to try to prevent those slides, but the rule is if the guy still touches second, it's a legal slide. Otherwise, they call interference and the batter and the runner are out. So that's something to point out there. There's Teixeira hit a home run last time up, and oh man, why did I swing at that pitch? That was high in left center field. That's a catch. I believe that was Lance Bertman there. There's Tadago again. Line drive left field. There's Lance Bertman again. 2 outs. And there's DeLucci, who hit a double last time up. He also helped the Rangers in their playoff push back in 2004 because in a key game against the Oakland Athletics, David DeLucci hit a game-winning double, and it scored 2 runs, and the Rangers, who were down but with their last out, won the game 5-4. You can find it on YouTube somewhere if you can. And that's oh, whoa! Throw to first. Oh, he threw it away. What? Okay, I did not see that coming. That's an error. What happened there? First third baseman bobbled it, and it went right past him. If he had some control, he probably would have gotten DeLucci out. There's a whoa. That's a lofty one in the right field. Greer just flied out to the right fielder. That's an easy out. And I don't remember who that was in right field. I know that's not Lance Bertman. He's 17. That guy was 24. Ground ball, Teixeira. He could make the easy play himself. That's the first out. Ensberg again. Ensberg. Morgan. Line drive. Soriano makes the catch. And that's... Oh, the right field was Jason Lane. I was thinking it was to him, but I wasn't 100% sure. Ground ball, Teixeira. He'll have to make a quick throw. And out of there. It's 3-3 down. We are going to the... I believe the 5th inning? Yep, 5th inning. And we're still ahead. 2-0. And that was a pop-up to right. On the inside part of the plate, Lane makes the easy catch. All right, Dominguez apparently might be a fast runner, but when he grounded out, it was the last out of the inning. And that's an easy ground there. And out. Never mind, he's not that fast of a runner. There's Young, 0 for 2. Hope he can break out here with a big hit. That slider was like inside. But he still swung anyway. 0-1. Pitch. Michael Young, fly ball. That is foul. Way foul. That would have been a good home run if it just as fair. That was the longest foul ball I ever seen. And let's see, he redeems himself. See you later. That one was not as deep. It was like 99 feet less than the last one. But he still got a home run there. Where did it go? And it almost hit the upper deck. Yikes. He just hit underneath it though instead. That was a home run. And there's a base hit by Hank Blaylock. 2 straight hits for the Rangers here. Home run and now a single. And here's Soriano. He is 0 for 2. He's not as powerful. He actually did hit a home run off Clemens before. But he's not as powerful with right-handers as he is left-hand hitters as he gets a base hit. 3 straight hits for the Rangers here. And now Teixeira's up. 1 for 2. Hit a home run back in his first time up. And that is foul ball. It was a curb. I think it was a split finger. That's Roger Clemens' signature pitch, his splitter. 2 foul balls, and that one hit off his leg. Ow! That had to hurt. That's a mistake they're gonna have to live with. When you see a color on that, you take advantage of that. 3-run home run by Teixeira. That's called a mistake pitch, by the way. The second you see those type of pitches, you go for them. That one just went underneath the upper deck, but into the stands. And that's Carlos Hernandez in the bullpen. And those bullpens don't have the fence because it was outside, like back in the old days. If there was a bullpen, they had them like just outside the dugout, but still on the field. So be careful of the foul balls. And there's a fly ball to left. That's a catch by Lance Bertman. And no, it's not Lance Bertman. That's Biggio. I forgot Biggio played outfield. This Bertman's playing center. Mascanino gets a base hit. Rusty Greer is playing center field, so that's something to point out. Greer was played outfield a lot for the Rangers, but he also was known for his play in 1994 to preserve a perfect game for then Rangers star Kenny Rogers. We're not going to turn 2 here, and there's no way we're going to get that. Great. Guaviano didn't throw in time. Clemens is up. Nobody out. He's going to try and bunt. And the bunt is in the air. Makes the easy catch. So Clemens failed to get a bunt down. That's pretty bad. Here's the pitch. Line drive. Teixeira makes the catch. And barely was not in time. Good plays by Teixeira just stopped a potential rally. And Blaylock will get the force tag at third. And that's the end of their inning. And here is DeLucci. 1 for 2, hit a double. Clemens is still on the mound. I don't understand why. Because he gave up 4 runs, back in the 5th. I would take him out now. Even if you hold down the guys, you gotta have a limit to when you need to get them out of the inning. And there's 2 guys in the bullpen. Chad Harville and Gonzalez. And yep, here comes the manager. They're getting a lefty to face the lefty. Lefty matchup, the pitch. Grounded, foul. That's in the bullpen. They're 0-1. Pitch. Grounded. Another hit for Rusty Greer. He gets his second hit of the game, and Rusty Greer gets a double. Way to go, Texas. There's Barajas. He's 1 for 2. It's a left-handed pitcher. Sometimes they put in Laird, not Barajas, when it comes to when they're facing a left-hand. Because sometimes when you have different pitchers, like left-handed or right-handed, you switch out catchers. Sometimes pitchers have their own catchers they like to use. That's what they like. Some like choose, like Barajas. Some would choose Gerald Laird. That's the second catcher. So that's something to point out. And that's popped up into first base. And wait! He didn't. Oh, no, he dropped. Oh, no! Oh, man, that's bad. You gotta feel bad. That's the second error of the game. And for the record, guys, this is on pro level, so this is not rookie. I am not rigging this. That's awful. And I'm tempted to bunt, but I won't. And whoa, that's foul ball, and that's a dinger. As in, it went back there. That was a changeup on the outside part of the plate. 0-1 pitch. 92 on the corner. So he's slamming the outside part of the plate on this guy. And he hits it high in the air, deep in the left to right center field. Now we can go home, and that's going to be a sacrifice fly for Dominguez. And another run scores for the Rangers. It is 7-0, and Michael Young is at the plate, and he hit a monster home run, as in it was 376 feet, but he hit a bigger foul ball, which was 475 feet, which, surprisingly, if it was fair, it probably would have been the biggest home run he ever hit. He doesn't need it here. Base hit. Another run for the Rangers, and that will make it an 8-0 game. I think they're gonna be talking to manager's gonna be talking to his bullpen right after this inning, and we're going to the bottom of the 6th. Rangers get more runs on the board. It's 8-0. And here's Bagwell. He is 1 for 2 today. He got a base hit in his first time up, but did not get a hit in second time up, and that's foul ball. Careful on the ankle. Jeez. Jeff Bagwell actually had injuries sideline him in the twilight of his career. That's near the end, and that's a pop-up center field. Greer underneath makes the easy catch for the first out. And here is Bertman. He's playing center field, 0 for 2 today. He's the type of guy that could probably hit a home run when you least expect it, or he will not. That's the second out of the inning. And here's Ensberg, 0 for 2. Ensberg! Morgan! Fouled off to the right. He was expecting the fastball, and he got the changeup instead. Sometimes as a pitcher, you just gotta learn to mix up your pitches a little bit just to throw off these hitters, because it's a strategy that Major League Baseball players or any pro pitcher would use to knock their pitcher off their game. And this is an example of that. Swing and a miss, see ya. It was a 2-seam fastball that went in, and he struck out. And we're going to the 7th. And the Rangers lead off the 7th with Alfonso Soriano. And this is a left-hand pitcher he's facing, so that's a good matchup for him. Line drive left field. That's Biggio for the out. First out in the 7th. And here's Teixeira. He was very dangerous against left-handed pitchers back in the day. In fact, when he was a right-handed hitter when he was switch hitting, that is, it was very tough to beat him. And that's deep in the left field. Great catch by Biggio. That one would have been extra bases. There's Richard Hidalgo. Pitch. Line drive right field. Vasconino makes the great catch. Good diving play. Wow. And they're going to 7th inning. Take me out to the ball game. Yada, yada, yada. What's cool about those dome stadiums, you don't have to worry about rainouts. That's the good thing. Unless you're in a hurricane level weather. Which means that if there's a hurricane in your area, you might want to consider moving your stadium to games to another day, because that's not safe. And Houston sadly is in a hurricane zone, so that would make sense. Yeah, just thought I'd throw that little fact out there, because and for the record, I live in Texas, but I don't live in Houston. If anyone asks where exactly do I live, don't, because online that's too dangerous, and considering the fact that I have to keep my family safe, I won't be able to reel that. And Vasconino strikes out with a curveball. And Brad Ausmus, future manager at the time, and he ends up becoming manager of the Tigers and the Angels. He might have had better success. Actually, he did have better success with the Tigers and the Angels. That's an easy play right there. And that's the 3rd out. We're going to the 8th. And there's DeLucci at the plate. It's 8-0 Rangers in the 8th, and that's a throws a mistake pitch. That's a ground ball. Shortstop Aaron Evans is going to try to hurry, and he will not get him in time. That was not even close. We're going to show the replay. He was outside the line, which is the infield, and that he was safe by about half a step. Here's Rusty Greer at the plate, and Greer hits it high to right field, gone. That was a curveball he threw, and Greer took advantage of it and whacked it over the fence. And to be honest, it was barely out over the fence. It was just about a few feet above that line. And now it's 10-0 Rangers. There's a pitch to Barajas. He popped that one up in the air, and that's a catch to the mound. Didn't need to move much at all. There's Dominguez again. I'm going to keep him in, making sure he throws a shutout. Ground there to the third baseman, and out. That's the second out of the inning. Here's Michael Young. He is 2 for 4, home run, 2 RBIs. He had an RBI single last time up, which contributed to a rally for the Rangers. And he hits it popped it right. That's foul territory. And that is not going to be a playable. And what was he doing? That's going to pull your arm out doing that. 0-2 on Michael Young. The pitch. Grounded. Again, those check swings are killing me. That's an easy out. We're going to the bottom of the 8th with a score 10-0. And looks like they're going to bring a pinch hitter. A former Ranger, Mike Lamb. Mike Lamb did play for the Rangers from 2000 to 2003. He had then played for the Yankees in 2004, and then got traded to Houston. Then he got traded to Houston just in time for the I think he was traded in either mid 2004 or 2005. I don't remember exactly, but I remember he was the guy that hit a deep fly ball that was caught by an awesome center fielder, Gary Matthews Jr., who made one of the best catches in baseball history. But I don't think any catch could... Oh, what? Are you kidding me right now? It's going for a shutout and he gets hurt. Okay, not gonna panic. We're gonna put in a lefty right now. I was not prepared for that, in my defense. So there was no way I was prepared for that. So we got Brian Schaus on them to try to finish the inning. So here's the total: 7 2/3 innings for Juan Dominguez, and Brian Schaus probably might finish it up. And Raul Chavez is catching, and they got another pitcher for the Astros, and that is a ball out. That's outside because he did not go around. Fans are mad. I don't care. 1 ball, no strikes, and that's a pop-up. Way playable and way out. That's 1 out. Soriano is up at the plate. Let's see if he can get a hit here. It's a line drive, caught by the third baseman Ensberg. 2 outs. And there's Teixeira. Danger. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. And that would have been the chef's kiss. Just crocked it. Yeah, thanks for the check. Thanks for nothing, Teixeira. 0-1. Pitch. And that's the end. And Chavez is underneath this one. And that's the end of the Rangers half of the inning. This is the last time the Rangers bat, and the Astros start off with a line drive to Blaylock for the first out. Here's Lance Berkman. Lance Berkman! He's batting right-handed for the first time. He's a switch hitter just like Teixeira. And there's a fly ball to right. Hidalgo makes the great dive, reaching catch. Ensberg 0 for 3 today. Hoping to get out, break the slump here. Ground ball, Young. He will make the throw. He will make the out, and that's the game. It's a classic rivalry. The Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers. So we are the Rangers, obviously. I'm a diehard Rangers fan for anyone that's new to my channel. And the Astros at the time were in the National League. But in 2013, they were moved to the American League in the AL West Division, where they are rivals of the Rangers to this very day. And there's Michael Young, who bobbles it, makes a quick throw. Just got him. Well, how close was that? Young was bobbling that one. He did a backhand, bobbled it a little bit, and he quit a long throw. Yep, Teixeira barely got it on there. And there's Adam Everett. Adam Everett is up. There is the pitch. Strike 1, 0-1. Got 0-1 on him. Now we got the next pitch coming. It's going to be a curve. That's popped to the right. Teixeira, the Rangers' Rookie of the Year 2003, makes the catch for the second out. There's a guy that was nearing the twilight of his career, Jeff Bagwell. Jeff Bagwell would retire due to injuries, and he still had some pop in his bat at the time, but his knee was the problem. If they had the universal designated hitter back then, he probably would have lasted longer as a designated hitter. I guess we'll never know. 2 strikes now on Bagwell already. Now, if I were Park, I would not go strike zone all the way. I threw something with a slider going outside. See if he bites. Yep, he bought, and he got it. Swing and a miss, and Bagwell looks like he pulled his back out on that swing. And now we are going to the next half of the inning. Here's the Rocket, Roger Clemens. 33 18-4. And he is going to be facing Mike Young. Here's the first pitch coming for him. And the first pitch is a high drive. Deep left field, and that is goodbye. First pitch of the at-bat for Michael Young, and he hits a solo home run. And the fireworks pop off in Rangers ballpark in Arlington, America's Field. I really don't want to call it America's Field. I just want to call it what it really is. Rangers ballpark in Arlington. A legend of itself. And it's a 1-0 lead Rangers on the first pitch from Roger Clemens. And there's Hank Blaylock. Blaylock is up. Known for hitting a home run off Eric Gagne. It's a ground ball. We swung a little late on that one. And that is the first out of the inning. And here is Alfonso Soriano. Hit a home run off Roger Clemens in the AL All-Star game. And he swings early, but it was a high fastball. So that is going to be a swing and a miss. 0-1 on Alfonso Soriano. Pitch. Splitter on the outside corner, and he still missed it. Okay. We got 2 strikes now. There is the 0-2, and he hits a high, but popped to right. That's an easy catch for the second out. And now there's Mark Teixeira, nearing the prime of his career, and he has popped his bat to prove it, and he fouls it back. Mark Teixeira would start with the Rangers, get traded to the Braves, then get traded to the Angels, then end his career with the Yankees. There's a ground ball. Clemens gets the third out. We go to the next inning, and the Rangers already have a 1-0 lead. Lance Berkman. He was nearing the greatness, and there's a fly to left. I think the Astros got their payback, and no, they did not! Bellucci robbery of an extra base hit. And now here is Morgan Ensberg. I remember Ranger fans teased him when I first went to a Ranger game, which, fun fact, I actually went to a Ranger game in June of 2004, and that was when I saw the Rangers win against the Houston Astros 3-1. Kenny Rogers was pitching that day, so it was a very interesting game, nonetheless. And it's a swing and a miss, strike 3. And here is Mike Lamb, who was once a Ranger himself, then he wasn't. Went to the Yankees, and then he would go finish up with Houston. I don't know if he got traded anywhere else. Anyway, third out of the game, we'll go to the second. Bridget Hidalgo moved him to designated hitter instead of being an outfielder, so that'll be interesting. There's the first pitch coming. Swing and a miss. I kind of miss those jerseys where it says Rangers, but I also like it red, not red. I miss their red jerseys, but sadly, due to the uniform limits, we can't really guarantee we'll see them again. So that is a very disappointing thing for Nike. And that's pot to left. That's playable and caught. That's an easy out. And here is David DeLucci at the plate, playing left field. Very fast guy at left field. Grounded. It's going to be a close play at first. DeLucci's pretty fast and not so close at all. And here is Kevin Minch. I moved into right field. He has some serious pop in his bat, so this ought to be interesting. Fouled off, and it hit off his shin. Good thing he had a shin guard on his ankle. That's what they had to protect themselves. Some wear both the elbow pad and the shin guard, but others don't. Some people don't even wear gloves, which some people are like, are you crazy? But I'm like, that's up to them. That's preference. And Minch hits it high to left, but I don't think that's deep enough. Oh, it is deep enough! Home run! I didn't think it was going to get out of the park on that one. That was a high by Iba. I got a little tongue twister there. And he knew it was gone. That was a high one. And fans with the 2005 graphics were able to cheer him on. And that was a solo home run. And now here's Lance Nix. Not exactly a guy fast in the outfield, but he's a guy you would need in this situation. And that's a check swing on a slider. They call that a ball. 1-0. There's the pitch. There's a ground ball base hit the left field. And that's probably going to be extra bases. Nix running for 2. And he will get there on second with a double. And there is Rod Barajas, one of the main Ranger catchers they had. He grounds it, and there is the third out. But the Rangers get another run on the board, making it 2-0. And there's Jason Lane, Vascanino, and Osmus, I believe. Brett Osmus when he was catching for the Astros. Now, then he was a manager later on for the Tigers and then Angels briefly. So now it's Ron Washington, who wasn't actually a Rangers coach at the time. He was the Oakland Athletics, third base coach, and Lane swings and a miss on that one. That was a cutter that went into the corner, and he struck out. Here is Lee Vascanino. Fun fact, he had a walk-off hit with the Yankees. I think it was when the 2000 World Series. So that was a very legendary time. Got a ring. He got a World Series ring. Fouled away. So we've thrown outside corner of the plate. Now we're going to try and go upstairs on the inside part. He was anticipating that, so that's a swing and a miss. So the only way you're going to throw a high-low is on a curveball that goes up in the zone and down. And that's fouled to the left and out of play. Looks like he's fighting everything he can to avoid striking out. Here comes the 0-2. He pops it up. Mike Leon's going to run right behind the umpire. And he turns around. Mike Leon makes the easy catch. And here is Brett Osmus. Nearing the end of his career at the time. But he still became a very key asset for the Astros playoffs. And that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down. Michael Young, Blake Soriano. Michael Young hit a solo home run last time up. Can he do it again? This ought to be interesting if he can. There's the first pitch. Grounded. And Ensberg's like, nope, no hit for you. Gotcha. Got him. And here's Hank Blaylock. Hank Blaylock is up. Line drive. Base hit. Base hit for Hank Blaylock. And Hank Blaylock is showing his awesomeness. And he gets his first hit of the game. Soriano's up. Pitch. And Soriano hits a high fly deep to left field. He did it again. He hit a home run off Roger Clemens. And that is a 2-run homer, making it 4-0. The Rocket is getting sputtering a little bit. There was a high fastball, first pitch swing, and Soriano just looks at it and flips the bat, and he goes yard. Home run, Soriano. Right off the bat. And he's going to touch the plate. He goes, helps his fist in the air, and now Teixeira is up, 0 for 1. Anything could change in one at bat. And woo! That was a hard swing right there. 0-1. Let's try that again. Roger Clemens. Pitch. And he hits a high but left center field. That was a little bit late. And that is it out. And there's Rich Hidalgo. He is 0 for 1. Former Astro. Then he got traded to the Mets. And then he signed with the Rangers. It will be last year in baseball during the twilight of his career. That's fouled to the left and out of play. Into the crowd where it belongs. Free souvenir for the fans. 0-1. Pitch. Fouled away. Another foul ball. We got 0-2. 0-2. Pitch. And he hits a fly ball left field. That's playable. And that is caught at the wall. Third out, but Biggio made the catch. Here is Biggio. He is 0 for 1. He actually played second base before, but he also played catcher. And there is a first hit for the Astros. Dang it. I was hoping that we can go a perfect game, but that was a fail. One rule, never talk about it. And I learned, and I have tried not to talk about it, but it still happened. And there's another base hit coming right there. I need to stop throwing first pitch curveball right there. Now there's Young with that one. That was a curveball. He swung at that. So since they were liking the curveball, let's go jam him inside with a fastball. Pitch. Grounded. Teixeira was going to have to get there. And the second, not in time. That was the only out we had. So at least Teixeira made a quick move and got the out. 1 out. Runners on second and third. And that was just called a strike. Whoa! Okay. That was interesting. Next pitch. Strike 2. So Park got advantage of that first one. Let's see if we can give him the cutter. 0-2. Fouled away. Fouled away. And since their first pitch, they're anticipated strikes a lot. 0-2 again. Fouled away again. He was trying a little curve and he still was able to whack it. So, so now let's try to do this. A little bit of the high curve ball. Next pitch. And they anticipated that. Okay. Since you're going to play it that way, let's barely touch the corner with this pitch. Are you serious? Come on! That was a strike! Blue, what were you looking at? 2-2. There we go. Finally. Inches, but it was worth the wait. 2 outs now. And here is Morgan Ensberg, struck out last time up. There is the first pitch. Fly to right. Minch is going to get underneath this one. And that is third out. We're going to the next half of the inning. And Minch shows why he's a good outfielder. DeLucci, Minch, and Nix coming up. David DeLucci 0 for 1. He's a speedster, so a ground ball to the left side could mean trouble. Grounded. That's not a good spot to hit. Easy out. Here's Kevin Minch, who had a solo home run last time up. Could change the momentum if he does it again. And he fouls it off to the backside. Because that was off-bound swing going on the outside corner. Splitter. Wow. 0-1. Next pitch. Mistake pitch, and that's what you get. Deep to left field. That ball's going to be another one for Kevin Minch. Second home run of the game. And here's a fact. He one time hit 3 home runs in a single game. I don't think it was against Houston, though. I forgot who it was against, though. Maybe it was Seattle when they played in Texas? I don't know. If only MLB would show that highlight. It would be nice if they did. There's Lance Nix to pitch. Grounded, and that's another out. 2 outs now. And here's a guy in the bullpen, Carlos Hernandez. And now Rob Barajas 0 for 1. Could change with one swing of the at-bat coming up. That was a splitter, and that was the third out. But hey, we get another run aboard. Mike Lamb's leading off, though, in the 5th inning for the Houston Astros. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Just swing and a miss. Got 0-1. There is the pitch. Strike 2. Mike Lamb is taking 2 strikes and is taking it on the chin a little bit. Park showing the cutter. And that was a mistake pitch, but he still flies up to David DeLucci for the first out of the inning. We are dominating. I'm making Chad Hopart good, because he was the worst Rangers signing free agent by stats. He got hurt, and he basically had pitches blow up on him, and it was awful, just awful and disgusting. And a curveball right there was disgusting on Lane, his second time striking out. And here is Vasconino, 0 for 1. He was a tough one at the at-bat. He fouls it off. And that's a 0-1. My dog is barking for some reason. If you guys can hear that, I apologize. 0-1. Grounded, Teixeira, and out. That is the third out. We will go to the bottom half of the inning. Still holding a 5-0 lead. Michael Young, 1 for 2. But he still has that home run over Roger Clemens, who's going into the 5th inning, down by 5. It's a ground ball. Bobbled, and no throw. Mike Young will get on with that. That was a bobble right there. Call what it is, an error. Runner on first, no outs. Whoa! 93-mile-an-hour fastball, and if he had made contact, it would have been crushed, probably. Now we got 0-1. There's the pitch. That could have been crushed. 0-2 now on Hank Blaylock. Pitch, and he struck him out on a changeup. That was a slow changeup, and he went off bounds on that. Here is Soriano. He had a 2-run home run last time up against Roger Clemens. Pitch is a line drive, caught. And that is the second out of the inning. Here's Teixeira holding for some redemption here. Pitch, fouled off. That was fouled away and to the right. So we got 0-1 on Teixeira. Pitch. Okay, that was awful. That was a very bad swing. That's awful, terrible. 2 strikes now on Teixeira. Pitch. And that was an awful, terrible pitch to swing at. And out. That's the third out. And they did charge him with the error. So Mike Young gets on by E6. Error on the shortstop. And that's a first pitch strike on Park. Park is a very good pitcher. He is a very fast pitcher, what he needs to be. He was once part of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Then he went to the Rangers, did terrible. And went to the Mets, did okay, but it's safe to say, though, that he was not the same after he was with the Rangers. Line drive left field, DeLucci makes the catch, second out of the inning. We're going through this game smoothly. Biggio, who broke the no-hitter after Park had 9 straight batters retired. That was just, ugh, I hated that. Hot to center, Lance Nix underneath this one, and that is the easy catch right there. So we get that out there, and there's Hidalgo, DeLucci, and Minch. Hidalgo 0 for 2. Could change in this at bat. They're still keeping Clemens on the mound. And that was a mistake. Hidalgo to the left field. That ball is just missed the home run. Hidalgo just running for 2, and he's going to slide in there of a double. A double for Richard Hidalgo. I thought it was going to be a home run. It just missed. How close was that? Just under the yellow line. Dang it. And there's DeLucci. A hit to the opposite field. Could move Hidalgo over, or he could hit to the right, and Hidalgo move over. Either way, though, the way I see it, we could get a hit. Right there. Pitch, hit and run, and a ground ball, and he did not get there back in time. Hit and run worked. Here comes Hidalgo, and that's going to be another run for the Rangers. 6-0, and there's Hernandez and Chad Harville in the bullpen. And they shows, oh no, lefty versus Kevin Minch. That's not a smart move. Pitch, chopper, and first base is going to get that on hop, and that's the out right there. Now Lance Nix is up. Let's see if he can handle a lefty. Grounded, line drive. Whoa, good catch. That was a little catch right there. Look at that replay. Ping, gotcha. And here's Barajas. He's not exactly good as lefties. We usually do Gerald Laird. Pitch, chopper, and up in the air. And out of there. That's the third out. Hernandez gets out of the inning. 7th inning is here, and we are holding a 6-0 lead thanks to a base hit rally by Dave DeLucci, who not known for a lot of pop, but he has hit a walk-off double against the Oakland Athletics when they came into the stadium. And as a result of that, the Rangers end up getting close to the playoff spot, but they failed to make it. And that's a base up the middle. Nix will field that, and it throws it in. Back in the day, the AL West was once dominated, not by the Rangers, but either by the Oakland Athletics or by the Angels. The Mariners had a chance, and unfortunately, though, even though they had 116 wins back in 2001, they have failed to make it past the Yankees. The Mariners still hold the dubious team, one of the very few teams that has not been in the World Series. So that's very sad. I want the Mariners to be in a World Series in the future. I mean, I'm happy now that the Rangers actually won. I mean, the Rangers won their first World Series in history after failed attempts back in 2010-11, which is kind of ironic because the New York Yankees, who were a dynasty team back in 1920s, they had 2 attempts back in 1921 and 1922, and they failed every single time because the team that was a rival, the New York Giants. But they were able to rebound with a new stadium in 1923, and they won. I mean, Babe Ruth was a big catalyst. And we're in the 7th inning stretch right here. Michael Young swings the first base sees deep to center field. That's unfortunately going to be caught. Good catch by Lance Berkman. And there's Blaylock. He is 1 for 3. Struck out last time up. So there's the first pitch coming. And he fouls off that curve. Fouled off that curve. We got 1-1. Pitch. Swing and a miss. And I mean badly. Just swoosh. 0-2. 0-2. And the pitch. Not going to fool me that time, buddy. Not this time. Not today. Not today. Not today. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Popped it up to the left. And that's going to be an easy catch. Right there. And there's Soriano. Very good against lefties. 1 for 3. Hit a 2-run home run to second at bat against Roger Clemens. That's a ground ball. And that is the 3rd out. We're going to the 8th. Just like that, though, the Rangers still hold a 6-0 lead. It's been all Rangers. And the first pitch is a fastball that turned into an opposite field base hit. DeLucci throws it in. And runner on first with nobody out. And here is Brad Ausmus, 0 for 2. Wants to change things up a little bit, so let's start with an off-speed pitch. Pops to the center. Lance Nix is struggling to get underneath it, and he will. The throw in is not in time, so that's going to be 1 out now. Here's Biggio. He is 1 for 3. Trying to rally the Astros in. The pitch. Now, that's a line drive caught by Young, who makes a jump throw, and no matter. Guy's still safe. And here we got Adam Everett, who made that error earlier in the game. And he hits a high fly left field. That ball's back at the track, at the wall. Gone! 2-run home run. The Astros get on the board. So, I think we need to start warming up somebody now. So, we're going to start getting in Cisco Cordero to start as a setup man. And Francisco Cordero, the closer. So we got 2 outs, though. Let's see if Park can finish the game. Well, not the game, the inning. Because this is going to be one of those games where if he doesn't improve, I have to get him out. And it's fouled to the right. And now it's time to give him the old slider. Pitch. Swing and a miss. He done. Park is finished his 8 innings, giving up 2 runs in 6 hits. Not bad. There's Teixeira. There's first pitch to him. There's a ground ball right to the second baseman for the out. That's horrible. Sorry for that. A little cough there. There's Hidalgo. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He was inches from a home run last time up, but failed. But he was able to score. Pitch. That's a ground ball. Bagwell fields it. 2 outs. And here's DeLucci, who got RBI last time up and gave the Rangers a 6th run in the game. Pitch. There's a line drive to right field. DeLucci gets another hit. Another hit for DeLucci, his 2nd of the game. Kevin Minshew hit not 1, but 2 home runs. Last time up, out of the way. Off-speed pitch did him good that time. 0-1. There's the pitch. Ah, come on! That would have been a smacking 3rd home run of the game. We could have it. 2 strikes now. There's the pitch. Fouled away! Fouled away! Come on, we got 2 strikes. Let's see if we can end this. And that is not what I wanted. I wanted to end that nightmare with a home run, but instead we get the 3rd out. And I'm calling it, guys. Cordero will be pitching. There, and let's give him some heat first. First pitch. And he expected a changeup, and instead he gets a fly out right there. So that is a first out of the inning. There's Morgan Ensberg. There's the pitch. Rounds it and foul to the right. And we got two more chances to face the Astros hitters. Oh my goodness, he went on to crush that slider. He just missed though. Now give him the off speed. Here comes the 0-2. Line drive. Young makes the catch. 2 outs. Astros down to the last out. Mike Land, the former Ranger, at the plate. He's 1 for 3 so far. Fly ball to left field. DeLucci's going to have to get on a hop here. And he just crashed into the wall right there. And that's going to be extra bases. And he's going to try to get back to second quickly. And that will be a double. What in the world happened there? And now we got Jason Lane at the plate. The pitch. Line draws. Michael Young can't get it. And here comes Mike Lamb. The throw is not in time. All right, Vescanino. They're down to the last out, but they have a big chance to not only to get the game closer, but also probably get the time run at the plate. But that won't happen. The ground ball. Young makes the throw. Got him. That's the ball game. Rangers win by the score of 6-2. And I think the player of the game is an obvious one. Kevin Minch deserved it. And Cordero probably doesn't get to save because you need to have like 3 or less runs to do that. But Channel Park went 8 innings. Not bad for a guy who was a free agent bust. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about these videos. I'll see you next time. God bless you, rock. Don't forget it.